I don't think we have too many villains, maybe one or two. Other than that, just enjoy yourself, sit back, and have a great time. Thank you for coming.
Hello, thank you all for coming. I'm Cody Evans. Knox already said, it's a Shakespearean night. He stole my speech that I was going to give you guys, so, I mean, I can't really tell if it's a full house. The lights are pretty bright, so I'm just going to wing it. Oh, it's a full house. That's good in poker, or not, I'm not sure. Anyways, Knox already gave my speech, so first scene, Lance and Crab, pay attention, it's a good one.
I think Crab, my dog, may be the sourest natured dog that lives. My mother weeping, my father wailing, my sister crying, our maid howling, our cat wringing her hands, and all the house in a great perplexity. Yet did not this cruel-hearted cur shed one tear. He is a stone, a very pibble stone, and has no more pity in him than a dog. Why, my grandam, having no eyes, look you, wept herself blind at my parting. Nay, I'll show you the manner of it. This shoe is my father. No, this left shoe is my father. No, this left shoe is my mother. Nay, that cannot be so neither. Yes, it is so, it hath the worser soul. This shoe, with the hole in it, is my mother, and this my father, a vengeance on't. I am the dog. No, the dog is himself, and I am the dog. Oh, the dog is me, and I am myself. So. The dog all this while sheds not a tear, nor speaks a word. But see how I lay the dust with my tears. Your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard, but something hard of hearing. They call me Katharina, that do talk of me.
Oh, you lying, Faith. For you're called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the cursed. But Kate the, prettiest Kate in all Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate. For all dainties are Kates, and therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of thy beauty sounded. Yet not so deeply as to thee belongs myself, and moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first you were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
The joint stool.
Go, thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such deed as you, if me you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such as we and as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz.
Well ta'en, and like a buzzard.
A slowing turtle shall a buzzard take thee.
Aye, for turtles he takes a buzzard.
Oh, come, you wasp, by faith you're too angry.
waspish, then best beware my sting.
My remedy, then, is to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find it where it was.
Who knows not where the wasp hides his sting? It is tail.
It is tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What, my tongue, your tail may come, good Kate. I'm a gentleman.
That I'll try.
Oh. I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, then you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then no arm.
A herald, Kate. Oh, put me in thy books.
Oh, what is your breast, a coxcomb?
A combless cock. So Kate will be my hen.
No cock of mine, you croak me like a craven.
Oh, nay, come again, good Kate. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, there is no crab here, therefore look not sour.
There is, there is.
Then show it to me.
Had a glass I would.
You mean my face?
Well aimed of such a young one.
Now by St. George, I'm too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with care.
I care not.
Nay, come, Kate, in sooth you scape not so.
I chief you if I tarry, let me go.
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find report very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, and passing courteous. But slow in speech, yet soft as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite thy lip as angry wenches will. Nor hast thou pleasure to be cross in talk, but with mildness entertainest thy wooers with gentle conference, soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, slanderous world! Kate like the hazel twig is straight and slender and brown in hue as hazelnuts and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thou walk, thou dost not halt.
Go, fool, whom thou keepst command.
Did Diane ever so become grove as Kate this chamber with her princely gait? Oh, let thou be Diane and let her be Kate. Then let Kate be chaste and Dee and sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
'Tis extempore from my mother wit.
A witty mother, witless else for son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Oh, marry so, sweet Katharina, in thy bed. Now putting all this goodly speech aside, your father hath consented that you will be my wife, and will you, nill you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I'm a husband for your term, for by this light whereby I see thy beauty that make me like thee well, thou shalt be married to no man but me. For I am born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate as conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have Katharina to be my wife.
What a plague. It means my niece to take the death of her brother thus.
But
I'm
by
sure it carries an enemy to life.
But by my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Why, let her accept.
But you must confide to the monosyllabic order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and so be these boots, too.
That quaffling and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of you yesterday, and of a foolish sight you brought into her one night to be her wooer.
Who, Sir Andrew Aguchi?
Aye, he.
Why, he's as tall a man as any in Illyria.
What's that to thy purpose?
He makes 2,000 ducats a year.
He'll put a year in all those seconds. He's a very fool, and a prodigal.
Fie that you'll say so. He plays eau de vie, the gamboys, and speaks 3 or 4 languages word for word without book, and he hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed, almost by nature. But, besides that, he's a fool. He's a great quarreler. 'Tis talked among the prudence that he's likely to receive the gift of a grave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and subtractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They that are moreover, he struck nightly in your company.
We're drinking health to my niece. I'll drink to her for as long as there is a passage in my throat. And drink in Illyria. Ah, speak of the devil. Here comes Sir Andrew.
Sir Toby Belch. How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
You too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good Mistress Accost. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake, knight. Accost is to front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Very well, gentlemen.
And thou let part so, Sir Andrew? Wilt thou mightst never draw sword again?
And thou might part so, mistress, I might never draw sword again. Do you think you have fools in hand?
But, sir, I have you not by thy hand.
But marry you shall have. Here is my hand.
May that be true. I pray you take your hand to thy buttery bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart? What's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
I'm not such an ass, but I think I can keep my hand dry. But what's your jest?
A dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
Aye, sir. I have them at my fingers' ends. Mary, now I let go of your hand. I am barren.
O knight, thou last a cup of canary. When have I seen thee so put down?
Never in your life, methinks, unless you see canary put me down. Sometimes I think I have no more wit than an ordinary man or a Christian has. But I'm a great eater of beef and believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
I thought so. I'd forswear it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? Oh, if I had the tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, if I but followed the arts.
Then hast thou had a full head of hair?
Why? Would it have mended my hair?
Past question. For thou seest, it will not curl by nature.
Ah, but it becomes well enough, dost not?
Excellent. Hangs like flax on a distaff, and I hope to see a huswife take deep between her legs and spin it off.
Faith, I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen. 4 to 1, none of me. The count here by hard woos her.
So none of the count. Should not match above her degree, neither in estate, years, nor wit. I've heard her swear it. Tut, there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest minds in the world, and I revel sometimes in masque and festivities all together.
Or thou any good at these kickswashes, knight?
As any man in Illyria.
Well, is thy excellent in a galliard, knight?
Faith, I can cut a caper.
And I can cut a mutton too.
Ah, I think I have the back trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
But wherefore are these things hid? Why dost not go to church in a Coranto and come home in a galliard? I will not so much as make water in a sinkhole. My very walk should be a jig. I did think, by the excellent constitution of your legs, that it was formed under the start of a galliard.
'Tis strong and colored in a different stock. Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
Taurus, sides and heart.
No, sir. It's legs and thighs. Now, let me see thee caper. Higher. Excellent.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. Oh, that's not so. She is lame. Love's heralds should be thoughts, which 10 times faster glide in the sun's beams, driving back shadows over luring hills. And therefore do nimble pine doves draw love, and therefore hath the wind swift Cupid's wings. Now is upon the sun the hindmost hill. This day's journey from 9 till 12 is 3 hours long. Yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be in swift in motion as a ball. Her words would bandy to my sweet love and his to me. But old folks, many faint as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, and pale as lead. Oh, God, she comes! Oh, honey, nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? The son I ran away.
Peter, stay at the gate.
Now, good sweet nurse. Oh, Lord. Why lookest thou sad? Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily, if happy thou shamest the music of sweet news by saying it to me with so sour a face.
I am weary. Oh, give me leave a while. Oh, fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt have I had.
Now thou hast my bones, and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak, good nurse, speak.
To sue, what haste? Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost make in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. Say either, and I'll say the circumstance. Let me be satisfied.
choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo, know not he, though his face be better than any man's, and his leg excels all men's, and for a hand and a foot and a body, though they may not be talked on, our past compare, is not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant him as then flies a lamb. Go thy ways, wench, serve God. What have you dined at home?
Oh, no, no. But all of this I knew before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, Lord, how my head aches. What a head I'd buy. It beats as it would fall in 20 pieces. Oh, my back. Other side. Oh, my back, my back. Beshrew your heart for setting me about to catch my breath with jaunting up and down.
Ay, faith, I'm sorry thou art not well. Sweet, sweet nurse. Tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome, and I warrant a virtuous. Where's your mother?
There's my mother. Why, she is within. How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman. Where's your mother?
Oh, God, lady dear, are you so hot? Mary, come up, I trow. Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Oh, here's such a coil. Come, what says Romeo?
Have you got to leave to go to shrift today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Now comes the wonted blood upon your cheeks, will be scarlet straight in any news. Hie you to church, I must another way, to fetch a ladder by which your love may climb a bird's nest when it is dark. I'm the drudge and toil in your delight, but you shall bear the burden soon at night. Hie to church, I'll to dinner.
Honest nurse, farewell.
Romeo, come forth. Come forth, thou fearful man. Affliction is named in thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What of the prince's doom? What sorrow craves acquaintance at my hand that I yet know not?
Too familiar is my son in such sorry company. But I bring you tidings of the prince's doom.
But what less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment?
Yeah.
Be merciful and say death, for exile hath more terror in his look, much more than banishment.
But here from Verona art thou banished. But be patient, the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. It's banished from the world means death, that death is just banished misterm. Ugh, calling death banished. That cuts off my head, the golden axe, and smiles upon the stroke, that murders me.
You killed the man. That calls for death. But the kind prince taking thy part turned outward death to banishment. This is mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy, for heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse and unworthy thing may live here and look on her. But Romeo may not. He is banished. More validity, more honorable state, more courtship lives in carrion flies than Romeo. They may seize on white wonders of my dear Juliet's hand and steal mortal blessings from her lips, who still, even in pure vestal modesty, blushes thinking their own kiss is sin. But Romeo may not. He is banished. Flies may do this, but for this I must fly? They are free men, but I am banished? And stayest thou yet, the exile does not mean death. Hast thou no poison mixed in, no sharp ground knife, no closer mean to death, yet near so mean? How hast thou the heart, being a divine and ghostly professor, a sin absorber, and my friend professed, to mangle me with that word, banished?
Thou fawn madman! Hear me a little speak.
Thou wilt speak again of banishment.
Then I'll give thee armor to keep off that word. Philosophy, adversity, sweet milk, and maybe, you won't be thinking about it.
Hang up philosophy, unless philosophy can make a Juliet. Displant in town, reverse the prince's doom, it helps not, it prevails not. Talk no more.
See that madman have no ears.
Why should they, when wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee of thy state.
Thou canst not speak of what thou canst not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me, then like me banished, then mightest thou speak, then mightest thou tear out my hair and fall upon the ground, as I do now, taking measure of an unmade grave.
Come on, someone's knocking. Hide yourself.
Not I, unless the breath of heartsick groan enfold me from the mist-like of eyes.
Why don't we take a break from all this heavy tragedy and move on to the comedies for a while?
Yeah, great. Comedies. Okay.
Comedies! Now, when it comes to the comedies, Shakespeare was a genius at borrowing and adapting plot devices from different theatrical traditions.
That's right. These influences include the Roman plays of Plautus and Terence, Ovid's Metamorphoses, which are hysterically funny.
Not.
As well as the rich Italian tradition of Commedia dell'arte.
Yeah, so basically, Shakespeare stole everything he wrote.
Stole's kind of strong. Distilled, maybe.
Then fine. Shakespeare distilled 3 or 4 of the funniest gimmicks and melt them into 16 plays.
You see, essentially, Shakespeare was a formula writer. Once he found a device that worked, he used it. Over and over and over again. So, Mr. Shakespeare, the question is this.
Why did you write 16 comedies when you could have written just one? In answer to this question, we have taken the liberty of condensing all 16 of Shakespeare's comedies into a single play, which we've entitled The Comedy of Two Well-Measured Gentlemen Lost in the Merry Wives of Rhone on a Midsummer's Night in Winter,
Or Cymbeline taming Pericles the Merchant in a Tempest of Love as much as you like it for nothing.
or
The Love Boat Goes to Verona.
Comedy?
Comedy!
Comedy!
Act 1. A Spanish duke swears an oath of celibacy and turns the rule of his kingdom over to his sadistic and tyrannical twin brother. He learns some fantastical feats of magic and sets sail for the golden age of Greece, along with his daughters, 3 beautiful and virginal sets of identical twins. While rounding the heel of Italy, the duke's ship has gotten a terrible tempest, which, in its fury, cast the duke up on a desert island, along with the most loveliest and virginal of his daughters. This innocent vision of loveliness stumbles into a dark cave, where she is molested by an orange-skinned monster with tiny hands and hamster hair, who symbolizes the extreme right wing of the Republican Party.
Act 2. Long-lost children of Duke's brother, also 3 sets of identical twins, arrive in Italy. Though still possessed of inner nobility, they is ragged, destitute, penniless, flee infested shadows of men they once being, and in utmost extremity are forced to borrow money from old Jew, who deceives them into putting down brains as collateral on loan. Meanwhile, 6 Italian brothers fall in love with 6 Italian sisters, 3 of whom are contentious, sharp-tongued little shrews, while the other 3 are airheaded little bimbos.
Act 3. The ship-decked identical daughters of the Duke wash up on the shores of Italy, disguise themselves as men, and become pages to the shrews and matchmakers to the Duke's brother's son. They lead all the lovers to a nearby forest where on a midsummer's night a bunch of mischievous fairies squeeze aphrodisiac juice from a hermaphroditic flower in the lover's eyes, causing them to fall in love with their own pages, who in turn have fallen in love with the Duke's brother's son. Meanwhile, the queen of this fairy seduces a guy whose head has been transformed to the head of a jackass.
Act 4! The elderly fathers of the Italian sisters, finding their daughters missing, dispatch messages to the pages telling them to kill any man in the vicinity.
However, unable to find men in forest, faithful messengers and misguided acts of loyalty deliver messages to each other and kill themselves.
Meanwhile, the fish creature and the Duke wash up in the forest and perform an underwater version of Uncle Vanya.
Are you Uncle Vanya?
I am!
Bang!
Ow!
Act 5! The Duke commands the fairies to right their wrongs.
Pages and bimbos get knocked out, drag out fight in mud.
In which the page's clothes get ripped off, revealing
Female genitalia! The Duke recognizes his daughters.
Duke's brother's sons recognize Uncle.
and the fish creature turns the monster into a bag of Cheetos, which turns into the President of the United States.
And they all get married and go out to dinner.
Except for minor character, who in second act gets eaten by Baron Duke's brother's sons, unable to pay back loan, give themselves lobotomies.
Ben!
Ah!
And they all lived happily ever after.
Oh, the world's a stage.
And all the men and women, merely players.
There are their exits and their entrances.
And one man in his time plays many parts.
How true.
And one woman plays many parts.
Also true. Ladies and gentlemen, where better to begin the exploration of the greatest of all English playwrights than in Verona, Italy, with his most beloved play, Romeo
And Juliet.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life. From misadventures, piteous overthrows, doth with their left bury their parents' strife.
Act 1, Scene 1. In the street meet two men tall and handsome, one named Benvolio.
The other name, Samson.
Their age are fueled by an ancient feud.
For one serves Capulet, and the other serves Montague Wooda.
Ooh, it's him, I hate his guts, I swear to God I'm gonna kill him!
Oh, it's him, I hate him, I hate his dog, I hate his family, I hate them all.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, sir, but I do bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, sir, I do bite my thumb. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
Ah, but if you do, I am for you, for I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Ah, yes, better.
You lie!
Did we rehearse this?
Yeah, dude, it's fine.
Try. Rebellious subjects, enemies of the peace.
Oh, it's the prince! I mean, the artist formerly known as Prince!
Profaners of this neighbor's stained steel. You, Benvolio, come along with me. You, Capulet, come later so we can discuss your further dispute in this estate.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Glad I was he was not at this fray. But see he comes. Good morrow, cuz.
Is the day so young?
But news struck 9.
Ay me, that hour seems long.
What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having wished I will make them short.
In love?
Out.
Out of love?
Out of her favor when I'm in love.
Ah, love, so rough and tyrannous in proof.
Alas, that love whose Jewish mouth still shows what I see perfect on his will.
Go ye to the feast of Capulet. There sups the fair Rosaline with all the admired beauties in Verona. Go thither, and I shall show ye other women, and I shall make thee think thy swan a crow.
I go alone, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice the splendor of my own.
Well, that's all for Act 1.
Now to the feast of Capulet.
Where Romeo is doomed to meet his Juliet.
And in a scene of timeless romance,
He will try to get into Juliet's pants.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Did my heart love until now? Forswear it, sight. For I never saw true beauty until this night. If I profane with my unworthy sin this holy shrine, the gentle fine is this. My lips, through blushing pilgrims where it stand, to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss. My precious!
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not seen lips and holy palmers too?
Why, pilgrim, that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do both hand do.
Do not move through grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not why my prayer's effect I take.
Then from my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips? Oh, triple sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
I don't want to kiss you, man.
It's in the spirit. Oh! Oh!
You kiss by the book? Oh, coming, mother.
Isha Capulet. Oh! I saw a fear. The more is my arrest. What are you doing?
The balcony, see, man. Keep up.
But soft will life through yonder window breaks, is in the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, for sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale, that wreath her dour maid are far more fair than she.
Ay me.
She speaks.
Ay me.
She speaks again.
Ay me.
Dude, get on with it.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. What's in a name anyway? That which we call a nose by any other name would still smell. Oh, Romeo, take all myself.
I will take thee, or all thy word. Call me but love, and I shall be new baptized. Henderford never called me Romeo.
What did you say?
Call me but love, and I shall be new baptized. Henderford.
Call you butt love?
Henderford, I never shall be.
You love butts?
I never shall.
Butt love, butt love. What man art thou? Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
And neither fair maid divided is like.
Dost thou love me then? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. But if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. Oh, Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
I swear by the moon.
Oh, swear not by the moon, swear by her.
Lady, by yonder virgin blessed, I swear.
I don't think so. 3 words, gentle Romeo, and then good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send word tomorrow. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow. Bye, but love.
Sleep well upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Oh, that I would sleep in peace, so sweet to rest.
Lo, Romeo did swoon with love, for Cupid he'd been crippled. But Juliet had a loathsome coz, whose a loathsome name was Tybalt.
Romeo! Yes. The love I bear thee can afford no greater term than this. Thou art a villain, therefore turn and draw.
Tybalt, I do protest. I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise.
Thou wretch boy, I am for you! Oh! I am slain. Thank you.
Moving right along, from Tybalt's death onward, the lovers were cursed, despite the best efforts of friar and nurse.
Their fate pursued them. They couldn't duck it. At the end of Act 5, they both kicked the bucket.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, and bring in cloudy night immediately! Come, civil knight, come, knight! Come! I didn't write it. And bring me my Romeo. Oh, it is my nurse! Now, nurse, what news?
Alack the day, he's gone, he's killed, he's dead.
Can heaven be so envious?
Romeo, who would have thought it? Romeo.
What devils art thou to torment me thus? This torture should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself? Oh, God, he's gone, he's killed, he's dead.
Alack the day, I saw the wound, I saw it with my own eyes, here, in his manly chest.
Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead? My dearest cousin and my dear lord. The triple trumpets sound the general doom.
No, Juliet, no. Tybalt is dead, that Romeo slain. Romeo that slayed Tybalt, he's dead.
Oh, God. Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
Yeah! Thank you.
Now Romeo lives, whom Tybalt would have slain. Well, that's good, isn't it? I said, isn't that good? Yeah. Damn straight! And Tybalt is dead. Who would have murdered my husband?
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Oh, Friar Lawrence, Romeo is banished and Tybalt is slain.
Julietta, I know thy griefa. Hear take this vial, and this distilled liquor drink, and you shall feel a cold and a drowsy humor running through thy veins, thou Arthur.
Oh, I feel a cold and a drowsy humor running through my veins.
Told you so.
Uh-oh, I don't feel so good.
have no power yet upon thy beauty. Oh, Juliet, why art thou yet so fair?
I don't know. Just lucky, I guess.
Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is ours, to keep thee in the dark, to be his paramour? Here is to my love. Oh.
Good morning. Where is my love? What's this? A cup closed in my true love's hand? Poison I see hath been his timeless end. Oh, churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after? I'll be brief then. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath. That's Romeo for you. There rest and let me die. Goodbye. A gloomy peace this morning with it brings.
The sun for sorrow will not show its head.
Some shall be parted and some shall be slain.
And let's not talk more of these sad things.
And never was there a story for woe.
Then of Juliet and her Romeo.
And Romeo and Juliet are dead.
Thank you, Petaluma High School. That's intermission.
Wake up. You got to.
A nuptial hour draws on apace. For happy days bring in another moon. But why wait for the moon? Let's get hitched now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, Romeo. 4 nights will quickly dream themselves to time. 4 days will quickly dream away the time. Then you'll get lucky.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, but I'll wed thee in another key, with trap music and a rager party.
Happy be, Theseus. Are we no duke?
Good Aegis, what's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. This man
Ugh, Demetrius.
hath my consent to marry her. This man
Sander.
hath bewitched the bosom of my child, and now she listens not to me, my grace. In backtalk she engages to my face.
Well, maybe if thou gavest me my space.
Women.
What say you, Hermia? Your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
Father, what's the worst that may befall me if I refuse to wed Demetrius?
The ancient privilege of Athens, I fear.
And what exactly is that, daddy dear?
Death or you can become a nun.
I'd rather die.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, hack not if she's yours, for she's mine, all mine.
You have a spell love, Demetrius. Do you marry him? Furthermore, thou art a two-time hero who has looked up first with fair Helena, and now fair Helena has looked on you.
I must admit, I've heard this too. Now, Hermia, you know what to do. Come, my love, let's out of the sight. Demetrius and Aegis, exit right.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chanced the rosy tear to fade so fast?
Belike for one a rain, which I could well be teemed from the tempest of my eyes.
Well, babe, you know what the book of love says, the curse of true love never did run smooth.
You got that right.
Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have an aunt, 7 leagues from Athens. I'll bet you can get married at her place.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes fair Helena. Canst be fair Helena? Whither away?
Call you me fair? Oh, that fair again, I'd say. Oh, teach me how you look, with what art do you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart?
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
That your smiles could teach my frowns such skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more you hated me.
That's because you're a stalker, Helena. Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
You will sneak out of your house tomorrow night?
And meet you in the wood, just out of sight.
luck thy, Demetrius.
Oh, how happy or other some can be. Though through Athens I'm thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not of me. The love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore Cupid's wings painted blind. I'll tell Demetrius of Hermia's flight, and he will tomorrow night pursue her, if I have thanks for this intelligence, though it is a dear expense. What? Like you'd never screwed over your best friend for a boy before?
Hold thy peace, and I pray thee hold thy peace. Thou knave, hold thy peace. Thou knave, hold thy peace, and I pray thee hold thy peace. Thou knave, hold thy peace. Thou knave.
Here are the scrolls of every man's name declared and salute before the Duke and his Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on. Then read the names of the actors.
Mary, or plays the most lamentable comedy and cruel death the Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And to Mary. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready! Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You're set down for Pyramus.
If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms! The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from afar and make and mar the foolish fates. Whew, this was lofty. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute the Bell's Mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe upon you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let not me play a woman. I've a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in mask, and you speak as small as you will.
Ooh, let me hide my face, that I might play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Ah, Pyramus, my lover dear.
You're sent down for Pyramus. Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must be Thisbe's mother.
Yes!
Tom Stout the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
Tom Stout, you are Thisbe's father. Myself, Pyramus' father. Stark the joiner, you're the lion's part. But I hope here is a play well fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? If it be, give it me, for I'm slow of study.
It is nothing but roaring.
Ooh, I may play the lion too, and I will roar, and I will make the Duke say, let him roar again!
And ye shall do it so terribly that ye shall frighten the Duchess and the ladies.
And if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would hang us.
But I will roar you as gently
You
as...
may play no part by Pyramus. The masters, here are your parts. Rehearse the fight tomorrow night and meet me in a palace wood and mile without the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse. I pray you fail me not.
At the Duke's oak we meet!
Huzzah!
Hold thy peace, and I pray thee hold thy peace.
How now, spirit, whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, through brush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's spirit. Think of me as the fair queen's personal assistant.
The king doth keep his rebels here tonight to keep the queen come not within his sight.
Either I mistake your shape or make me quake, or else you are that shrewd and knightish brave, called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frightens the maidens of the villagery?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. But room fairy here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that you were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania. How not nice to see you, my fairy queen.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, out running around with that Amazon. Hippolyta?
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Accuse me of loving Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus.
These are the forgeries of jealousy.
I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Oh, you mean the little Indian boy whose mother died, leaving me to care for him?
That's the one. Give me that boy, and I shall go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove, till I torment thee for thy injury. My dear Puck, come hither.
Yes, master.
Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will turn any man or woman madly dote in love with the next person that it sees.
I'll put a girdle round about here in 40 minutes.
I shall watch Titania as she sleeps, and squeeze the flower juice in her eyes. The next thing then she, waking, looks upon, she shall pursue with the soul of love. Who comes there? I am invisible.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? You told me they were stolen under this wood.
You hard-hearted adamant, you draw not iron from my heart as true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, in plainest truth, do I tell you I cannot or I will not love you?
Even for that, I do love you more. I'm your spaniel, Demetrius. The more you beat on me, I will fawn on you. Use me as your spaniel. Strike me, spurn me. For more that you use me as your dog, that's how I can show my love.
I will run from thee and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest have not such half a heart as you. The story shall be changed. Daphne holds the chase and Apollo flies.
Let me go, I will not stay thy questions. If thou follow me, do not believe, I will do thee mischief in the wood.
I will make a heaven of your hell, to die upon the hands I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave this grove. Thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips in the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in the flowers' dances and delight. I shall strike her eyes and fill her full of hateful fantasies. Thou take some and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do so when the next thing he espies shall be the lady.
Fear not, my lord, your faithful servant shall do so.
Come, come, come. Now round to let a fairy song. Add your quaint spirits, and let me rest.
Fairy on the treetop, when the wind blows.
Oh,
she's asleep. Hence away. Now all is well. I stand aloof and stand sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, loving languish for his sake. In thy eye that shall appear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear.
Fair love, you faint with wandering the wood. So rest us, Hermia, if you think it good.
That's all, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for upon this bank will rest my head.
One turn shall serve as pillow for us both. One hearth, one bed, two bosom, and one trunk.
Naked, Lysander, for my sake, my dear. Lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Then by your side, no bedroom me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter to thy sweet life end.
Here is my bed. Sleep give thee of his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian I found none on whose eyes I might prove this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. And here the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So, awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon. I follow thee!
I run from thee!
I think he's beginning to love me. Oh, 'tis Lysander spread out on the brake. You live, good sir, to wake?
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword!
Say not so, Lysander, say not so. If your love for Hermia is true, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes that I have spent with her. Not Hermia, but Helena, alone.
No. Every time I refuse a man, it's a woman who is abused.
She says not Hermia. Hermia, sleepst thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near.
removed.
Black, where are you? Speak. Speak if you hear. Speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. Well, this is a development unexpected.
Dude! So good, so good,
Hey,
so good.
hey!
Here's the marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal.
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide.
I believe we must leave all the killing out when all is done.
I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we shall do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And tell them that I am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you must consider with yourselves. To bring in a lion among ladies is the most dreadful thing.
Therefore, another prologue must say that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and he himself must speak, saying, Fair ladies, I would entreat you not to fear. If you think I come hither as a lion, no! I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. Let them tell him plainly he is snug the joiner.
But there's two hard things, that is. For we must bring moonlight to the chamber of Pyramus if this be meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
Yeah, it does shine that night.
Why then, may you leave a casement of the great chamber window open, and may the man present moon.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and say he comes to present the person of moonshine.
Well, but there's another hard thing, that is. We must have a wall in the great chamber if Pyramus and Thisbe did talk through a chink in the wall.
We cannot bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall.
And he must have a plaster to hold and signify that he is a wall.
Or hold his fingers thus.
And through this chink or cranny shall
Pyramus and Thisbe whisper! Yeah.
That may be the knowledge book. Come sit down and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here so near the cradle of the fairy queen?
Pyramus, speak. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of Odious savor sweet.
Odorous. Odorous.
Odors savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, must you. You must understand you go see but a noise getting heard.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, like the red rose on triumphant briar, as truest horse, that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb, man. Why you must not speak that yet? That you answer to Pyramus, you speak your part, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tired. Oh.
As truest horse, that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Bottom, thou art changed. What is upon thee?
What do you see? You see an axe head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom. Thou art translated.
Oh my. Why do they run? This is the knavery of them to make me afeard. I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me. But I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down here, and I shall sing, so that they may know I am not afraid. Oh, when I was but a little tiny boy with the hay, oh, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy, and the rain, it raineth every day.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, as is mine eye much enthralled to thy shape. On the first of you to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art as beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether wilt or no. I am a fairy of no common rate. The summer still doth depend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairy to attend on me.
Ready? Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman, feed him apricots and dewberries, and for night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and feed them to the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love to better to arise, and pluck the wings from the painted butterflies, to fend the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes.
All right. Ready? Where shall we go?
Come, lead him to my bower. Tie up my lover's tongue. Bring me him silently.
I wonder if my Titania be awake. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit?
My mistress of the monsters in love.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of course she must be eyed.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so?
If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being over shoes in blood and plunged in the deep, then kill me too. It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim.
Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
Oh, I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou hast driven me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then, to henceforth be never numbered among men?
You spend your passion on misprized mood. I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege to never see me more.
What hast thou done? About the woods go swifter than the wind. The Helena of Athens look thou find.
I go, look how I go! Swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow!
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When he waked, if she be by, let him beg for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me pleading for her lover's feet. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Why should you think that I should woo in scorn?
You do your cunning more and more. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
Demetrius love her, and loves not you.
Helen, oh goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what shall I compare thine eye?
Oh, spite. Oh, hell, I see you're both set against me for your own merriment.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia. Did you know? I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you on my part.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none, if e'er I loved her. That love is gone. Look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander found. My fear I think is brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly dost thou leave me so?
What should he say when love doth press to go?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Now, as I perceive, they are all three conjoined to fashion me in this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, will you send our ancient love asunder to join these two men in scorning your poor friend?
I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander in scorn to praise my eyes and face?
I understand not what you mean by this.
Stay, gentle Helena. Here is my excuse. My love, my life, my soul.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
I love thee by my life. I do.
I say I can love you more than he can do.
Oh, me. You. Juggler! You canker blossom! You thief of love! What have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Have you no modesty? No maiden shame? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way it goes again. Now I see she hath made compare between her statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And you are so grown high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low. How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eye.
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, do not let her hurt me. I was never cursed in all my truthfulness. I am not a right maid for all my cowardness. Do not let her hurt me.
Be not afraid. You shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. Evermore, I did love you, Hermia. Did your counsels never wronged you? Save that, and to love unto Demetrius, I told him of your sheep into this wood. He followed you, and for love I followed him. But he had child me sense. He threatened me, to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. Let me bear my folly back to Athens and follow you no further. Let me go.
Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart I leave here behind.
What? With Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid. You shall not harm thee.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school.
Let her alone, not speak of Hermia. Take not her part.
Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf!
Take not her part.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest. Of thine or mine is most in heaven.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee. Chief by Jowl.
I will no longer stay in your cursed company. My legs are longer to run away.
I am amazed. I know not what to say.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on?
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and fix this merry mess.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste. For night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast. They willfully themselves exile from the light, and must I for consort with black-browed night.
But not withstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect the business on yet ere day.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, thou coward, thou runaway, where art thou hid? Speak in some bush.
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes thou lookest for wars?
Yeah. Art thou there?
Follow my voice, won't try no manhood here.
He goes before me, and still there's me on. Where he come, where he goes, then he's gone. The villain is much lighter heel than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly.
Lysander, speak again.
Ho, coward, why comest thou not?
Oh, shifting every place, darest not look me in the face.
Come hither, I am here.
Oh, weary night, the long and dreary night that I made back to Athens by daylight, and that.
Yet but 3? Come one more. 2 of both kinds makes up 4. Oh, and here comes the maiden cursed and sad. Oh, Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so wary, never so in woe. Can no further crawl, nor further go. Who will rest me till the break of day? Heaven's shield, Lysander, they mean a fray.
When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his Marigan, and all shall be well.
while I thy amiable cheeks do cloy, and stick musk roses in thy fair smooth cheeks, while I kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
I must to the barber's, my lady, but methinks I am a mite hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If it do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music.
Maybe thou desirest something to eat?
I could munch a good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay.
I have a venturous fairy who shall seek the oats.
Well, I'd rather have a handful or two of dried nuts, but I prayed you, let none of your people stir me, for I have an exposition to sleep upon me.
Thou wilt sleep in my arms. Oh, how I love thee. Oh, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robbie. Seest this sweet sight, seeking sweet favors for this hateful fool. Oh, gentle Puck, remove this transformed scalp from this head of the Athenian swain, that he, awakening when the other do, may return to Athens and forget all of the night's accidents, but be a fierce vexation of a dream. Now I must release my fairy queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
See this thou love.
Oh, how came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Puck, remove his head. Titania, music call, and strike more dead.
Music, oh music, such a charm asleep.
Oh, fairy king attendant Mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Please, Lord, tell me how these things came to be, that here sleeping I was found with these mortals on the ground.
And then he flipped the bottle, and it landed. He did. Oh. But soft. What nymphs are these?
Oh, my lord, here sleep is Hermia, this is Helena, Lysander, and Demetrius.
I pray you all stand up. Come, tell us your story as we leave the woods.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is, most fair Pyramus. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream, past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about expound this dream. Methought I was, no man can say what. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballet of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, and I shall sing it at the latter end of a play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you seen Bottom? Has he come home yet?
If he come not, the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is impossible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
He is also the best speaker in all of Athens.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom!
Where are these lads? Masters, I have to discourse wonders, but ask me what not, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. Tell us.
Yeah.
All that I will say is that our play is preferred. In any case, let this be, have clean linen, and let not him that play the lion pare his nails, for they shall stand out as the lion's claws. And, most dear actors, eat no gunions, nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, no more words. Away! Go! Away!
dear Theseus, what these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe the lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact.
Oh, here are the lovers, full of joy and mirth.
Come, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours? We sit on after supper and bedtime.
There is a brief. How many sports are ripe?
The battle of the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp.
Well, none of that have I told my love.
The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing apart an Athenian singer in the rage.
Nope, 1,000 times no.
A
Tell me now.
tedious brief scene of Thisbe and his young lover Pyramus, of very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical. Tedious and brief. I shall hear that. Wait, no. Who are they that do play it?
Hard-handed man that work here in Athens to do you service.
You know what? I shall hear that play. Go, bring them in. Take your places.
I have not rid this play of charge.
You shall see no such thing.
He says they could do nothing of this kind.
Kind are we to give them thanks for nothing.
The prologue is addressed.
If we offend, it is with goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill to show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. The actors are handed by their show, that you should all know, that you're like to know.
This man doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop.
What's next?
Gentles, purchase your wonder at our show. This man is Pyramus, this beauteous lady, Thisbe. This man doth present Wall. This man presenteth moonshine, and this grizzly beast lion. The trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright.
Get on with the show.
Methinks you.
In this same interlude, I present a wall. And I'm South the Stinker. And through this crannied hole or chink shall the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe whisper secretly.
It is the wittiest partition I ever heard discourse, my lord.
This is the silliest stuff I've ever heard.
Silence. Pyramus draws near the wall.
Oh night, alack, alack. And thou, oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eyes. But what do I see? No Thisbe do I see.
Oh, wall, thou hast often heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
Oh, I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's too meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay. I am wall, and I am exiting now.
You ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear, may now perchance quake and tremble here. When lion in wildest rage doth roar, know that I, as snug the joiner am, a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam.
Let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
I'm aware of this moon. Would he would change.
It appears by his small light he is in the wane.
Proceed, moon. All I have to say is to tell you that the lanthorn is the moon. I, the man, is the moon.
Trash.
Oh, where is my love?
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon.
Trash.
Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee now for shining now so bright, I trust to take of truest this be sight. But stay, oh spite! But mark, poor knight, what? Stained with blood? Oh fates! Since when did thou lion's frame? Since lion vile death here deflowered my tear. Come, tears confound, thou sword and wound, the path of Pyramus. I, that left path, thus die I, thus. Now am I dead? My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die, 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 die.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover.
Perhaps Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds his lover.
She will find him by starlight. Oh, here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Pyramus, arise! Dead! The tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword, come blade my breast and brew. And farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe ends. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
I am well too.
Trash.
Nay, I assure you, the wall is down that part of their fathers. Would it please you to see the epilogue?
Nah. It was like 12. We should go.
Yes, lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time.
Trash.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray.
To the best bride will be, which by us shall blessed be.
Now until the break of day, all the fairies they will stray.
Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by the break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have all but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this week and I'll be no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, if we have honor not luck, else the puck a liar call. And so, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been PHS Drama Club's production of Shakespearean Nights. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching. This video will be posted as soon as production ends, so that way if you came to the live show, you would have seen, you would have been able to interact, laugh. I hope you still laughed with all of our actors, because this was a very funny and wonderful performance. Let's just go over that. On our left right here, we have our list of actors and performers, everyone that you saw tonight. And on the right, you have our cast, our directors, our stagehands, everyone who helped out with this production. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe to Trojan Media, and we'll see all you guys next time.
Just you and